Hello YouTube, Luke here again. Time for the Gusto deck recipe and profile for the Gusto deck I just used. So start with 20 monsters, 2 Caam, Serenity of Gusto, 2 Crane, 2 Garuda the Wind Spirit, 3 Gusto Egul, 3 Gusto Gulldo, 2 Gusto Thunbolt, 2 Kamui, Hope of Gusto, 2 Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms, and 2 Winda, Priestess of Gusto. 10 spells, Book of Moon, 2 creature swap, 2 emergency teleport, mind control, 3 mystical space typhoon, 1 for 1, 10 traps, bottomless trap hole, 2 call the horned, 1 compulsory evacuation device, 2 Fiendish Chain, 2 mirror force, 1 solemn warning and 1 torrential tribute. Extra deck, Armades keeper of boundaries, Armory Arm, Black Rose Dragon, Crimson Blader, Daigusto Eguls, Daigusto Falcos, Daigusto Gulldos, 2 Daigusto Sphreez, and a Scrap Dragon, and we've got Gagaga Cowboy, Ghostrick Alucard, Leviair The Sea Dragon, Lightning Chidori, and number 50 Blackship of Corn. Start off with 2 Caam, Serenity of Gusto. Once per turn you can shuffle 2 monsters from your graveyard into the main deck to draw 1 card. So she's right, you can special summon her with either Eagle's effect or Thunbolt's effect from the deck by special summon. You can use that to get some card advantage. It's not bad. 2 Crane, when this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 3 monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Its effect's negated. You can only use the effect of Crane once per turn, so your target's for that Gusto Gulldos, you want to overlay with that, or if Gusto Gulldos is sent to the graveyard, you can activate its effect, special summon something else from the deck. 2 Garuda the Wind Spirit cannot be normal summoned as set, can only be special summoned by removing from play 1 wind monster in your graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, you can select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and change its battle position. So it's a bit of a card that can be useful in this deck. Just saying, this is actually a bit different than the other 2 Gusto decks I've already used. I forgot to mention that as well. But anyway, it can be useful in many different situations. 3 Gusto Egul, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto monster from your deck. So it's a level 1 tuner, can be special summoned by like Gulldos or Kamui, and Thunbolt as well, I think. Thunbolt is only wind strike type for Thunbolt, but anyway, it's a tuner, plus its effect can help. So Gusto Gold is kind of the same. It's when this card is sent from the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower Gusto monster from your deck. So you've got about 3 different targets. Winda, Kamui, and of course Egul for that one. This is a level 3 tuner as well. 2 Gusto Thunbolt at the end of the battle phase, and if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard this turn, you could banish 1 Gusto monster from your graveyard, special summon 1 wind psychic type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. So you can also banish Gusto Thunbolt himself. But your wind psychic monsters are Winda, Kamui, and Caam. Kamui is special summon a Gusto tuner from your deck when it's flipped up. So yeah, another target for like Egul and Winda as well. Emergency teleport 2 Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms. In your hand or graveyard, you can banish a total of 2 Wind or Dragon type monsters from your hand or graveyard. Special summon this card during the end phase of your opponent's turn. If it's special summon, return it to the hand. You can discard this card and 1 wind monster to the graveyard, add 1 dragon type monster from your deck to hand, so it can target itself. You can add 1 wind monster, when it's banished as well. So if it's banished, you can add another one. That's all I've got. All I had was 2 of these guys. Good card because everything's wind here, plus you can stick cards in your graveyard as well, targets for other monsters. 2 Winda, Priestess of Gusto. When this card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, to your graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gusto tuner monster from your deck, so that's either Kamui or your 2 birds, Egul or Gulldo. And okay, Book of Moon, target a face-up monster on the field, change that target defense position, no staple, I always have it. 2 creature swap because if you've got your monster's effects, especially your birds, you can destroy them by battle or Winda, and then plus from the deck, so you can grab an opponent's good monster from the opponent, maybe, depending on how many they've got in the field. But if they have 1 big monster on the field, you can take a big monster from them and give them something small, and plus from it by special summoning something else using a Gusto effect. 2 emergency teleports, special summon 1 level 3 or lower psychic type monster from your hand or deck. During the end phase of this turn, remove from play. So that's your Winda or your Kamui. So you got a couple of targets there, and yeah, to help out with synchro summoning and other stuff. Mind control, because you synchro summon a lot with this deck. Plenty of tuners. So take one of your opponent's monsters and go from there. 3 mystical space Typhoon. Target 1 spell trap card on the field. Destroy that target. Or try and have 3 in every deck. 1 for 1, send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 level monster from your hand to deck. So that's your Gusto Egul. Special summon one of them, go for a quick synchro or something else. Bottomless trap hole, of course when your opponent summons monster S and 1500 or less attack, you can banish them. Destroy to banish them. 2 Call the Horn in this deck, I like this card in this deck, bring back anything you want, but yeah. Compulsory, of course, another staple I always have, just get rid of annoying monster at times. 2 Fiendish Chain, of course, to get rid of opponent's monsters' effects and they can't battle. I like this card. 2 Mirror Force, of course, when your opponent attacks, destroy all their face-up attack position monsters. Solemn Warning to negate special summons, and Torrential to stop swarms. And let's see, Armades, because he's effect where you attack, they can't activate effects, I like him. Armory Arm, got a couple of level 4s in here. You can either target 1 monster on the field, equip it or unequip it to this card. That monster gains 1000 attack. Also, if it destroys a monster by battle, sent to the graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. Also got a Black Rose Dragon, of course, just to destroy the thing. I've got no plans, but I can just destroy the field anyway. Crimson Blader, of course, destroys the opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard. Your opponent cannot normal or special summon level 5 hull monsters next turn. Gusto Eguls, 1 tuner plus 1 and 1 non-tuner Gusto monsters. Once per turn during end phase, you can banish 1 wind monster from your graveyard to target 1 face down card. Your opponent controls, destroy that target. So it can be a face down monster or a face down spell and trap card. Daigusto Falcos, 1 tuner, 1 and 1 non-tuner Gusto monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, all Gusto monsters currently on the field gain 300 and 600 attack. Now, I just noticed I'm missing my Mistbird actually. That was one way I've got the level 4s out. Yeah, that one there. So yeah, I missed that out. For some reason, I accidentally didn't put that in because that's how I get my level 4s out. But anyway, oh no, wait, I can't get Falcos out at all, I don't think. Yeah, I think I was supposed to have Falcos out and have Mistbird in there. Was another option. I could go for Mistbird, have level 3 for Sphreez, or Mistbird plus the level 1 for Armory Arm. Yeah, so that actually shouldn't be in there, the Daigusto Falcos. That should be the Mistbird instead. But anyway, I'll tell you what this does. When this card is synchro summoned, all Gusto mods on the field currently gain 600 attack, includes itself. Anyway, Daigusto Gulldos, 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner Gusto monsters. Once per turn, you can shuffle 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard into the main deck. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, so it's not a bad effect at all to just pop a monster. Yeah. And, yeah, so 2 Daigusto Sphreez. Anyway, same as all the other Gusto monsters, tuner plus 1 non-tuner Gusto monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 Gusto card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. That's not a bad effect. And its second effect is your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving all face-up Gusto monsters you control. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. What that means is that it's a loop effect. You can put this guy on the field, you stick an Egul or a Gulldo on the field, you attack their monster, my monster will be destroyed, but they take all the damage and you special summon from there. One of the things, you go, your Gulldo, so you want him first, or actually it doesn't matter. Hold on a sec. No, that's not quite right. Oh wait, I think of the first deck I did make more use of the thing, because I also had Blessing for Gusto. This was a different deck. But anyway, what can happen is you can special summon. What you do is special summon something like this. And when sent from the field yard, special summon level 2 or lower Gusto monster from your deck. So you crash with your Gulldo. They take all the damage. You special summon something like this guy, your Gusto Egul, and then he crashes as well. They take all the damage. Then you get out something like a Thunbolt or something else. Yeah, that's how it worked back in the other deck in the first deck I used. That was more for Sphreez plays. This one's a little different. I'll try to make it a little different from the other two I used, but that's sort of how it works anyway. You can just keep plussing, can keep on doing damage to your opponent while plussing. And okay, and Scrap Dragon is you can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. Good with Gulldo actually. Anyway, don't worry about the second effect. Gagaga Cowboy, applies effect depending on its position. Attack position, this card attacks the opponent's monster, it gains 1000 attack, and the opponent loses 500. The second effect is inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Alucard is opponent cannot target other Ghostrick monsters or any face down defense position monsters for attacks. You can detach one material from this card, target one set card your opponent controls, destroy that target. And don't worry about that, I'm not using Ghostricks. Leviair, you can detach a material, target one level 4 or lower banished monster. Banish level 4 or lower monster, special summon it, so it doesn't have to be yours, can be one of your opponents. Chidori is 2 level 4 wind monsters. We got plenty of wind monsters. When you succeed summon, target one set card your opponent controls, return that target to the bottom of the deck. Also, you can detach a material from this card, target one face up card your opponent controls, return that target to the top of the deck. And let's see, we've got Blackship at Corn. Once you can detach one material from this card and target one face up once your opponent controls with less attack. The equal or less attack, send it to the graveyard and inflict 1000, so it can do a lot of burn damage and get rid of annoying monsters. Right. Anyway, that's the Gusto deck that was requested. I'll try to make it a bit different from the other two I used. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.